In case you missed last time's video, we went over every single thing that I did to this car over the past year and whether it was worth it or not to get a BRZ TS trim. One of the things I missed out on last time, thank you to my coworker, I didn't go over the brakes in that episode. So quickly before we get into today's video, I just want to say Brembo brakes are totally worth it. That way you don't have to do the upgrades yourselves. It is super awesome. So that is one thing I just wanted to add from last time's video. Let's get into today's. We're doing some weight reduction. You may be thinking to yourself, why on earth would you do weight reduction on a brand new vehicle? And the answer is simple. I don't put anyone on my back seat. These back seats are completely useless. Usually just things sit on it, like if we're going grocery shopping, we have our coats with us, they just kind of sit in the back seat. So today, I'm gonna be taking out the rear seat, see if it makes a difference in the overall weight reduction. So first things first, I wanted to mention, I got this little mic setup going on. Let me know how the sound quality is compared to the other videos, and maybe I'll keep using it. So let me down in the comments below if you think that this is changing the actual quality of the video. So let's get into the weight reduction on today's video. All right, so first things first, we have to get everything out of the trunk. I'm gonna move a lot of the stuff inside just so we can see what we're working with. So let's go ahead and get this cleaned up. Boom, and just like that, we have all of the stuff cleared out of the trunk, and we even magically with the help of editing, we have some tools here already. So we're gonna go ahead and start the process for taking some of this stuff out. Like we're gonna take out these side guards here and here, as well as the back seat. So we're gonna remove the trunk liner and then get these two out. All right, we got the trunk mats out right next to our tools there. We're just gonna take a look here. So I think I kind of went over in one of my previous videos all the stuff that's in my trunk, like the inflator kit that comes with the car, because BRZs don't come with a spare anymore. You also have my little screwdriver set here. It's a multi-piece set just in case I need it. Got these silencers here for my exhaust just in case I'm going on a long road trip and I want to cancel out some of the drone. What I want to do right now is I want to take the inside stuff out, and that's what the clip tool's for. So let's see if I can kind of record that just so I can show you how it's done. All right, I've gone ahead and tilted the seat down just so we get the extra light. You can see there is one clip there, one clip there, one here, and then I don't see any more. Maybe take out like that one and get some of this extra stuff out of here. All right, so essentially this whole piece is good to come out. I think I need to get it disconnected from this. Oh, let me show you. So it looks like this is all one piece here, and it's connected by this here. So I think I have to take this plastic off and then unclip all of this as well. So let's go ahead and do all the ones on this side, then we'll do this part here. Let me see if I can set you up here. Oh, that's where it went. Found my missing lug nut. I'll have to give that one back to that technician. If you didn't see it in my previous video, I had a silver lug nut on one of my wheels because I lost the black one. I wasn't sure where it went. I guess it was just hiding back here. See just how easy this all comes out. Easy. Easy. That should be, unless there's more underneath of that, which there could be more under there. So let's take this out real quick. Just took it out and there's a little leaf in here. Maybe I'll give this a quick wipe down beforehand. Also, I'm not sure what this is. Someone in the comments may know, is that like an amplifier? or something, or another fuse box. I'm not too sure. Let's take out this the side paneling here. That was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Just a little bit of a pull. And then that all comes out. So how do I get this up? Okay, I don't think it'll at least allow me to get these pieces out. Oops. So we got that piece out. What I was aiming for essentially was trying to get better access to these bolts. So if I put most of this back, it'll just lift up the flap, and then that's easily accessible. Plus, we're doing some weight reduction as well, which is nice. All these little pieces in here that you don't really realize are in here. So let's get all this out. All right, let's pop this out. Be careful, these ones, you don't want to break any of the plastic. Especially if you have an older car with hard brittle plastic pieces. Might consider eye protection for that. Okay. Now that just slides out like that. All right, with the side components removed, you can see this is what we're left with. We have nothing on the sides here, on the bottom, anything like that. We're already putting the middle piece back in with the cover, but this allows us to have access to the backs of the seats now, so we can take those off. So let's go ahead into the next part. I want to put some of this stuff away, and then we'll get into that. All right, and just with the magic of editing, once again, we have the mat back in. We have all of the trays and stuff are in here. Super simple. They're just literally one clip holds them in. But look at how easy it is now. I can access my strut towers from either side by just opening up my trunk. And once we delete the rear seats, we're going to have a lot less weight in the car. And it's going to be a lot more accessible. We have a lot more room. So, muy bien. All right, so we're on to the next portion here. I know that this is a 10 mil. This is the bracket for the bottom seat. So I'll get 10 mil for both these sides. And then we also need to figure out, there's this bolt that's right in here. I'll figure out if that's a 10, but first I gotta put all the stuff that's in here away. I've gotta take these jackets out. And then I gotta put the door panels away as well. So I'm gonna go do that. I'll be right back. All right, so a quick update for you guys. These two back ones here are 12 mil bolts. Now my 12 mil is missing, the 13 technically bites. And these bottom ones here are 10 mils. So let's go ahead and get these off and see if we can figure out how to take these benches off. All right, so the trick to getting this rear bench off is you have to lift it back up once you get the bolts off. And then you kind of have to like give a pull on either side, and the bench is gonna let free from the hinges. So let's get this taken out. I'll show you what it looks like once it gets out. All right, so the seat is out. You can see right through to the very front. I don't know if there's much point taking the rear seats out, but let's give it a try, see how easy it is. Just because if I can, that's extra weight we're taking off the car. Which was heavy. So I don't know how these come out, if it's just a simple matter of lifting this up, but it looks like it's hinged on something back here. Let me get in. Oh, the back of these cars are so awkward. I hate it. I hate it. Okay. How are you in here? There's a little plug thing right here. Does this have rear seat detection on it? I actually don't know. I think maybe it does. Let me look into that real quick. All right, so like I thought, these are the rear occupancy detection sensors, so you can unplug these. To get this rear seat out, you have to push down and then pull out to get these out. So let's go ahead and take both of these out. I'll show you. It's kind of hard to record this, so let me show you when I'm done. All right, just like that, the rear seat just slid right out, leaving all of this exposed. We're gonna go ahead and I don't even know if, like, this is pretty light. I could probably just leave this in here, but let's take these out and I'll show you what it looks like all together, and then we'll take this thing for a drive. All right, we finally got both of these seats out. This is what the interior looks like right now. So let's give you a quick little look. One of the things you may notice is we still have all like the buckles and stuff. I don't really care about taking that out right now. If it becomes like clanky and I just can't bother anymore, I'll take out the seat belts and I'll buy the matte piece that goes down over this, because they do have seat delete kits, which I don't really need because who really cares? If you really want to go like an extra step further, you can take out like all the plastics and all the trim around here, but I think having like the front part be all complete and then having the back have all of the weight reduction in it, it kind of gives like a race car feel. So we're gonna keep this up with the project, but let's go put these away and we'll take the car for a quick drive. All right, we got the rear seat delete done. You can see it behind me there. It's gonna make the engine sound a little bit louder from inside the cabin, like the exhaust is gonna be a little bit louder, I think. So let's take it for a quick drive. I'll let you know what I think, and then that'll be it for the video. So let's go for a quick drive. All right, we're just letting the car warm up right now. I can already hear quite a bit of a difference. Like I can hear the fuel pump when it comes on. I can hear the exhaust a little bit louder. So let's get us hooked up to this and let's go for a quick drive. All right, hopefully this is a clear little drive for you guys. Hopefully you guys will be able to hear some stuff out of this drive. Of course. Hopefully you guys will be able to hear what I hear in this. It's kind of hard to pick up the audio. I took my mic off, so it's a little more amplified. So let's see if you guys can hear some stuff out of the back and see if this did anything for... I won't be able to feel it right now, but it'd be more like a track thing. So let's go for a drive. Also, it is like 20 degrees out now. It was like 18 degrees and I was frozen before we started the install. Now I'm sweating, so when we get back, I'm gonna take my sweater off. Yeah, I feel like I could definitely hear the exhaust quite a bit more. Take this thing over the rubber ducks. I want to get this thing quickly cleaned up as well. Why is it so slow here, guys? Come on. This phone mount sucks. I'm gonna have to get one that properly hangs off like the windshield or something so you guys can see me better without the phone going like this all the time. It really sucks. Also, I need to clean out all the crap in my car, all the tools I have left in here now. It was a very easy thing to do, is take out all the seats and stuff. I don't think it took me more than like half an hour. So if I could do it, you could do it. Just buy the actual seat delete kit so you have all the proper things so the rear of your car doesn't look silly. respectable amount of pop. I can hear it a little more clear now out of the back of my car. Oh my god, dude. This thing pops so much. It's ridiculous. Like, it's actually ridiculous how much it pops. It's awesome. I love it. That guy just tried to sneak between cars and almost freaking hit me. What was it, 240? What's he doing at the body shop? All right, so we actually had to come back from the car wash because it didn't accept my Apple Pay. Really weird, but at least we got the rear seat done today, which, like, if you guys are interested in doing something free, you could do this to any car. It doesn't have to be a BRZ or an 86. You could do this for free to any car, which is awesome. Free modification and free gains from it. The car's lighter overall. I mean, I probably lost maybe like 10 pounds-ish. Just from the rear seat. I'm sure I could throw up some numbers on the screen on how much it actually weighs here. So if you guys are interested to know, there you go. This is something you could do to any car, so feel free to look for rear seat delete kits. You can buy them where they have like a little net that goes along the back here of the car, which kind of gives it like a more race car look to it, but I couldn't be really bothered to do that. Plus, we have a lot of projects coming up, so stay tuned for all of those. The next video we're making, I'm going to be going over each and every little thing that I want to do next to my car because I have a plan now, which is awesome. So thanks a lot to you guys for watching. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe. I noticed a lot of you aren't subscribed to the channel that are watching, so please, it would help me out a lot. I'd really appreciate it. Stay tuned for the next video, and thanks for coming along for today's video, guys. It means a lot to me. I've had a lot of support from you guys, my friends, my family. So it means a lot. I want to continue this journey. I want to grow as a person, and I also want to grow my YouTube channel. So if you guys would stick around, that would be awesome. And if you're enjoying the content, let me know down below. If there's anything you guys want to see me do to my car, leave something down in the comments below, because I'm always open to ideas. Now, I'm working on kind of like a strict budget at the moment, unfortunately, but maybe I can make that so it is a little less strict by working on this YouTube a little bit. So anything you guys could do would be great. Now, I want to leave you guys with something. If you have a car, I want you to do this. Find out one way you can enjoy your car a little more every time you drive it. Whether it be cleaning your car, deep cleaning, polishing, whether it be something simple like installing a modification, or just going for like a little trip. Just do something to enjoy your car and appreciate it while you have it, because some people out there don't even have cars. So appreciate what you have while you got it, guys, and stay tuned for the next one. Peace.